dropping the hot shit, and that's the way to start a show. Now if you're getting money and got whips, you pull up on your stop and go. This is the way we stop and go. Don't block my way, we stop the show.
Please rise for the president of the South and all hail to the chief with them diamond teeth in his.
How's it going, Cowboy Nation? It's your boy Ken. It's your weekly more Dallas Cowboys talk. This week, rather, is this week 17 matchup between the Cowboys and Redskins up at FedEx Field. The game was moved from Fox, to NBC. It was a flex. It's a game where the winner of this game goes to the playoffs, and they become division champs, and they win the they win the division, and then they go on to the playoffs. They host a home game, or whatever. Probably be the only game they will host. As of right now, the Redskins are coming in with a 6-game winning streak. They're like, according to everybody, hot, the it factor right now. And it's funny how they keep forgetting about how hot the Cowboys have been here lately. But nobody gives, the Cowboys credit at all. But, it's okay. But I will say is this. I mean, despite of all the injuries that we done had this year, to still be able to perform at a high level that we have been playing at, and we still get overlooked, and for them to say that, and then with the Pro Bowl snubs and all that stuff like that, I mean, with Dez, I think Dez should have got in than Victor Cruz, because Victor Cruz got in because of his little salsa dance. That's just my opinion, and everybody else can vouch for that, because Victor Cruz hadn't really done anything this year at all. Like, the first few games of the season, he might have made some game-winning touchdown, 2 game-winning touchdown catches or whatever, but other than that, he hasn't done anything at all. I mean, the only thing he's been doing is hitting the ground whenever they about to hit him. So, he became a softy. We see all these little Campbell soup commercials and all this other crap that we see. But, I mean, he deserved it because, they won the Super Bowl last year. So, it is what it is. But, back to the game. This game is very important, especially for both teams, because the fact that, the other team, the Redskins, have the rookie quarterback with RG3. Don't get me wrong, he's a sensational athlete, but right now he's playing with one good leg. Right now, one good knee. But their defense is suspect. And the same thing, in the Saints game last week. Good quarterbacks, defense suspect. That's just what that is. In this game, I think it's going to be a lot different than what it was on Thanksgiving Day, because the fact that the one thing that I've been hearing analysts been talking about all week, they saying, because, the Skins can clean up what they did, the mistakes that they made in the last game and this and that, whatever, and blah, 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 blah. And they keep forgetting that DeMarco Murray did not play in the last game. The Cowboys are not all to slow starts like they were, in the last, month or so, where they had to come all the way back to win the game. They able to clean some of that stuff up since then. It ain't gonna be like no 28-3 fiasco like it was the last time. It's not gonna be that anymore. Other than our defense, the injuries and all that stuff like that, and I understand that, but when your name is called to go out there and the coach give you an assignment and give you a job to do, you got to go out and perform. No matter if you came off the couch or worked at Lowe's or whatever and stuff like that. And I know that they're not going to be the type of players that, the guy said, they're supposed to skill position, but I just feel that the next man has to step up. That is all there is to it. I mean, that's part of the game. That's where they sign up for, knowing that injuries is going to happen. It's how you bounce back and how you make up for that loss. I mean, you don't have to sit here and be all the all-world tackler or anything like that, but just make the key stops to keep your asses off the field, basically. That's just all there is to it. I mean, you just got to go out and you got to play. I mean, defense got to still play. I mean, regardless of the injuries that we had, you still got to play the game. You still have to play. DeMarcus Ware, he hadn't practiced all week, but he said he's going to play. He's not really in good shape at all. I mean, his shoulder, his elbow, I mean, his whole right side of his body is completely almost paralyzed because all the bumps and bruises that he had this season. I mean, he reactivated his shoulder, aggravated, and I mean, it's just very unfortunate. Our middle part of our defense is wow. I mean, it's depleted, but somehow, somewhere, that they still in the thick. They still have an opportunity to win the division. Still, I mean, how many teams can actually say that they lost 6 of their starting defenders to ER? I mean, not ER, but IR, to season-ending injuries, surgeries that they had to have, and still be able to be in the position to make it to the playoffs, and then be probably the hottest team going into the playoffs. Not too many teams can really say that. So it's kind of like a blessing in disguise for us to be in this position. Despite of everything that that happened, this season. With the offensive line not, protecting Romo or Jason Witten with the injured spleen, going into the first game of the season against the Giants, the debacle in Seattle with the special teams, and then the sloppy game against the Buccaneers, the fiasco, just all kinds of crap that in the Bears game, to the missed field goal in the Ravens game, the time management and all that stuff. I mean, the Hail Mary, well, I wouldn't say Hail Mary, but the end zone catch, which we thought was good against the Giants, and I mean, wow. I mean, it's all that. I mean, and if we was to win the division tomorrow night, it'll be worth it all. I mean, because this team has really, they've been pooped on, they've been crapped on, they've been pissed on. I mean, they've been done all kinds of dirty to them and had all these injuries, but still in the position to make what's right of what happened this year. So, Romo's he's on fire this year. I mean, this last month, that this guy's just been on. I mean, he just been on. I mean, I think he only thrown 1 pick this month. One interception. That was against the Bengals. That was towards the end of the first half. But 10 TDs. I think he threw for almost 1,000 yards so far this month. I mean, he's got a 3-1 record. Can be 4-1. I mean, it could be 5-0. But I mean, like I said, the Saints game, it is what it is. That's pretty much all I got, really, as far as this game. I just feel that it's important for us to go into their place, and like they did us, and still a win. And they did the same thing. That's how they was able to be in this position right here. You know, the rematch. You know, I mean, why not? You know, go and steal a win out of their place. You know, this is a team that I think the rival has rekindled itself finally after so long, because you know we have been dominating them, and you know, and I mean the history of this rival is so great that it's you know, what else can you say about the, you know, Cowboys and Redskins? I mean, what can you say about it? You know, it's always been a heated rival. So why not go to the DC and have those hogs fans or whatever they want to call themselves, um, go home, you know, wishing shoulda, coulda, woulda, and all this stuff like that. And we can just fly back to Dallas as NFC champs, getting ready for a game probably against Seattle. So, but I did say this, back the game. It was after the Thanksgiving game, and I said that this division can come down to this game, the game in DC. I did say that, you know, and that's I figured it was gonna happen because I knew that the Giants was gonna struggle, and they have. I mean, in the last two games, that team only scored 14 points in the last like two games that they played. You know, then they need help to get in the playoffs, even if they win a game tomorrow. So, you know, it's just what it is. I mean, if the Vikings win or the Bears win, or if we win or whatever and stuff like that, don't really matter to them. I mean, they're out. So, but it's best for us to win, to not only beat the Redskins, kick them out of playoff contention, but to kick the Giants out of playoff contention. So we're gonna see what happens. So I'll holler at y'all later. Y'all stay tuned to the game, and just let me know what you think, you know, about this game. So shout out to everybody, whole Cowboy Nation, Jake Gathers, Wildcat, everyone that's out there, Tina, you know, True Blue Nation, J Wad, Hidden City 77, Kristen. Also to the little Redskin people. Good luck to your good luck to the game tomorrow. And that's all I got. Y'all be easy out there.